All right, what is going on, everybody? Jacob here from the Nutrition Store, and guys, I have been honored with the opportunity to travel this week up to Pittsburgh. We are going to see the home of none other than Axe and Sledge supplements. And I wanted to, as normal, record it, vlog it, and take you guys along for the trip. We're going to be meeting Seth Rose here. We're going to be training at their facility, vlogging, podcasting, all that. Can't wait to see ya. Let's go. So my trip up to the airport, essentials, homemade bar, scoop of that fresh Chris, aka Inspired Greens. Got my new baby here. I'm so excited to go up there. Unfortunately, Justin has missed his flight, so they're going to be road tripping up there tonight. So hopefully safe travels for them. I'm going in flying alone. Never done this before. I am not that worried about flying as much as I am, you know, just never going through the process. So it's gonna be fun. I'm excited to meet the guys up at Axe and Sledge. Huge supporters on both ends. They really support us, and we love to carry Axe and Sledge. So let's enjoy the ride. All right, guys. So just got to the airport. Like I said, this is the first time traveling alone. Parking, long-term parking lot. Not sure how I feel about leaving my new car there, but oh well. Tons of nice cars here. I have arrived in Pittsburgh, about to head to get the car rental. I was going to be recording during the flight from Charlotte, but the mask thing, this thing hurts my face. I just figured, no, we're not going to record while we're in Charlotte. You guys have seen Charlotte, I mean, if you're local anyway. So, going to pick up bags now, and then we're going to pick up the car and head to the hotel. It looks like Axe and Sledge has already prepared the hotel room for us, so let's see what we got. Well, looks like I got to baggage claim a little bit early, guys. The flight wasn't that bad. You know, like I said, I was a little nervous because I'd never flown alone, but it was super, super simple. Got treated like a king in first class. Just kidding. Wasn't that great. So, I don't know if I told you guys, Justin missed his flight, unfortunately. He and Kristen drove up from Charlotte this morning, and they already beat me. But then again, I had a later flight anyway. So they drove up, they got to the hotel. So now, waiting on my bag, and then we will go grab our new whip, our rental whip. See if I can upgrade to something better. We'll see. Yeah, so apparently the rental car is supposed to be hooking me. Oh my God. Yeah, so got hooked up with what I was available. Seriously, it's Camry. Go check out. Let's go see Justin in the hotel, and let's have a look. All right, guys. So definitely did not anticipate the hotel being so far away, but we're going actually over to Mike Roten's office right now. He is one of the owners of Axe and Sledge.
Next song.
Okay. I didn't ask you to play a song. We have made it to Axe and Sledge HQ before the hotel. Let's go see what Justin's up to.
Did you see the gym?
Oh,
Not yet. No.
Walk on down.
I will. Yeah.
It's not bad. Not bad.
I'm more obsessed with this. We got this wall of bourbon here.
With the ladder too,
Scotch,
in case.
Watch him.
This stuff's amazing.
It's really good.
So there's another Boss Hog that's actually, I thought, much better than that.
Whatever we want. Honestly, yeah, that's the whole point of this, right? I mean, we're finished up having some drinks at Axe and Sledge.
That was
it was a great time.
Did you get
Yeah, we didn't even get to talk about the. Yeah, take a look at this.
Did you? This is the office.
This is like where it all goes down. But look at
where it
this
all goes.
bourbon and just liquor selection. Jeez, man. Ultimate podcast studio.
This is the environment for creativity. Like, how could you not be
We
inspired?
easily had 100 ideas within like.
We came up with 14 companies.
Yeah.
In the first 5 minutes.
Well, I mean, we started a few review companies too.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, just a few.
It's the enthusiasm.
Bourbon review companies. All right, guys, so morning one, it's Wednesday morning. We went over to Axe and Sledge HQ last night. You'll see some B-roll from that. And it looks like Mike Roten, owner of Axe and Sledge, one of them, is about to pick us up. And we're going to go learn a little bit about how they got started and their journey so far. So let's go. Did you guys, y'all sleep well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Phenomenally. Yeah, it was
What about
incredible. Yeah, it was great, man.
Yeah.
I actually got my full, 3 hours. It was,
Right.
No, I'm just kidding. I got a full amount of sleep. It was really nice.
Because I woke up, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I wanted to, my brain was just going, like everything we were talking about yesterday. And I was like thinking to myself, I was like, I bet you Jacob's doing the same thing right now. His mind's going like, what other things can, anytime you're around people that are just doing cool shit, you think of other cool shit to do.
Hell yeah.
And it's inspiring.
No doubt. Yeah.
That's intimidating.
Yeah.
And the truck is nice too.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you know anybody can build a website? And I'm like, Pat, why are you asking me? if you know anybody can build a website, you know that's part of what we do, yeah. And he's like, so I have this idea for just to do brand work instead of manufacturing. Because he felt the same way as I did, you know, like having to answer to all these different brands and everything. So he's like, I have this idea to start a company called American Made Nutrition. I'm like, well, that's definitely taken.
Yeah.
I was like, but if it's not taken, then I'm doing it with you. So we found out it wasn't, so then we started developing the site, and that was spring 16 that we started that. We developed that out of our houses. I mean, we had 53-foot trucks coming down to our little cul-de-sac. We also weren't being paid by our old companies. We were gone. So obviously the frustration at home with family life, with just promising the wives, this is going to work out.
Right. Please believe us.
And they're like, okay, I don't believe it at this point. And then we're like, okay, with our money now, we've accumulated a few bucks. We're going to go start a store. Instead of paying ourselves, we're going to go start a store because it has 2 offices in it and it has a small warehouse where we can get everything out of our houses. So we were like, okay, let's relieve the stress at home of work. They feel like the house is an office because that's what it was for both of us. So we pulled everything out of there, and as soon as him and I got down here to the store, we had our offices where we could focus and sell and just hit the phones and sell. That's when things started.
All right, guys, so we're here at 412 Nutrition, which is the home and the start of American Made Nutrition, aka Axe and Sledge. This is kind of where it all began, as you guys were hearing in the truck ride there. Super awesome. I mean, to see where it began, where they moved to. So we're gonna kind of take a little tour here. The people.
Beautiful. Absolutely, man. Give me behind the scenes look. This is cool. I've never heard this story before.
When we started this was my office. This was Pat's office. The first time we ever met Seth and Bob was in here. Whenever he talked about those first meetings and everything, it was literally, I had a desk that was here. I sat here. Pat sat there, those two sat there, and we yelled at each other. Like straight up, grown men sweating, yelling, didn't like each other, didn't trust each other, and but there was like 6 hours of that in here. Wow. And that was on a Tuesday. And then they came back on Thursday, and that's when the deal was sort of done, it was struck. But literally went from like hating each other. The next time we met each other, we all had respect for each other. We were like, okay, I kind of get what they're talking about. Like, I think we understand each other here, and
Equally can't stand each other.
Yeah, but it was a family thing again. Like, it was because they had families, we had families, and we just wanted to do what was best for that. His office, we built him out of pallets, like right here. We had pallets that were stacked up on top of each other here, and then we had pallets that were stacked up on top of each other here. And he had a shitty little desk inside of that he made all his calls from.
Jesus.
He heard all of his no's for 2 straight fucking years.
What do you think about this?
I think it's pretty awesome. Not gonna lie.
Yep.
The side over there, then where the ladder's at, These racks we got free from Dibs Boots next door. That's the only reason we even had racks in
Nice,
here.
dude.
Yeah. We moved in here June 1st of 18 and launched June 6th of 18. We even have an illegal product still on the wall up there if you want to capture that. Fuel pump. We got sued for that in 3 months. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Everybody's like, feel like you're not here or something. What the hell?
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
How are you? Trip in was all right?
Yeah.
Well, they missed the flight because of her.
Wow.
That's why people are overlooking you.
Blurs her out.
That's why she's
That's why
overlooked.
I'm invisible this whole week.
I tried to play
Shame.
that. We ended up having to drive. So, but we made it. We made it. It actually worked out good. Love machine.
You did make your own line.
I'm just
You've been holding out on these people, man.
Copyright infringement.
I can't.
Comment about wearing the t-shirt to the band that I'm about to go see. That's fine. Sir,
Hello.
here we are again.
Here we found ourselves here again.
Yep.
Back at the table. You know what that means? No, we at least wait till after lunch.
It's a responsible thing to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
Except on Wednesdays, and
That's
it's Wednesday.
shit, dude. It's Wednesday. Yeah, but seamless operation though, man. The system's in place. I mean, you guys are, great
Like I
work.
was saying yesterday about fucking having things in place where people know what they're doing and building a
I'm
company.
Pat, by the way. Nice
Oh,
to meet
hi,
you.
Kristen.
It was definitely her fault.
She left her wallet.
Oh,
And
We got all the way up to the thing.
Top of the
We're
escalator,
cutting
I'm like-
it super close. We got all the way there, and she's like, "I forgot my wallet at the car," which is like 20 minutes
Yeah.
back. I'm like,
It was
"Well,
heartbreaking. It's terrible.
Giant cars, like, just, I don't want to put anybody down, you know?
yeah." See,
No.
why do we hate Shane so much?
Why do we hate Shane? He doesn't even know.
Who was it that said it? Oh, sorry. Go now.
Because I have a giant cock.
Damn, it feels
I have
good
a
to be a
giant
gangster.
cock.
A real gangsta ass nigga
I
always
have
calls
a
right. A real gangsta ass
giant
nigga never runs his fucking mouth, cause real gangsta ass niggas
It's
don't
like a really
stop.
cool thing for Jacob and I to be let in on this story. I don't think you really you guys don't lay it out there and like talk about this stuff. You guys are private and
We don't talk about it to
family
anybody.
men, and and letting us in is really cool for us.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Well, it's just because you guys are, I consider you guys friends.
This is what warms my heart.
Yeah, this is it right here.
I already love it.
Sizzler.
So it's the Sizzler, but it's not officially called the Sizzler, right?
No, it's
Okay.
not, because if people know we come here, they'll follow us.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Lounge access.
Where we take all of our favorite guests.
I'm honored.
Moving into our
Talk about
place
thinking
June
of-
1st and launching June 6th.
Strawberry glazed crispy chicken
Yeah,
salad for you today.
No pressure there. Okay.
No, not at all.
That's the fun of it.
All right, what's up, everybody? We are heading to Axis Sledge HQ to train some shoulders. Don't know who we're going to run into, what we're going to do, but stay tuned. It's going to be a badass lift.
I want to use this over here.
See, that's what it's like in Pump Town. It's like, I just want to use that.
Yeah, I want to use everything. I want to play with
Because
everything.
there's so many cool pieces of equipment here.
Right here. I love a good pull hammer strength machine is what I like.
We're at Pump Town, USA, and I've never used this fixed standing shoulder press before, so one could say any set that I do is a PR, because as Justin and I like to say, we compete just for different things. So, let's get the set.
Life is all about PRs.
You're right. I support it. Ooh, it's a little heavy. So one thing to keep in mind with any kind of standing shoulder press, whether it's barbell overhead press or a fixed motion press, is some of the reps you'll see me completely lock out at the top. That's called scapular elevation, and that is what activates traps 1 and 2. So instead of wasting a lot of time doing shrugs, sets and sets of shrugs, when you're doing shoulder press, make sure you're fully contracting the muscle there. So there's your little tip and set, whatever. All All right, so we're training shoulders at Pumptown, USA. Got Seth here. I think he's training legs. Didn't you say?
Yep,
hit
got my
legs?
short shorts on.
Oh shit!
Looking sexy.
As always, man. As always. You have anything to say to the viewers before you crush legs?
Loving life. Fucking A. No, it's cool to see you guys. We actually, we talk a lot about it, but just good people in the industry. So
a lot, man.
it's awesome. It's awesome to actually meet you guys, hang out, shoot the shit, see that you're actually normal, good-hearted people.
Say the same thing, man. Say the same. Just got done recording the Hardworking Motherfucker HWMF podcast with, yeah, you guessed it, Mr. Supplement Snoop.
Yes, sir.
How'd it go, man?
It was amazing. That was a blast. It was like all we were missing was some bourbon, because the whole vibe was there. We were just feeding off each other, funny stories. It was informative. It was cool. We had a blast.
Yeah, speaking of feeding off each other, I'm about to feed off of this hunk of meat if I don't get some real food. So, the food time. We have finished our HWMF cast with Seth, and it was awesome. Coming to a conclusion here on the trip, and I'll be real with you, which I always am. I always get really excited to make content for things, but this week, I kind of hyped it up in my brain to make a lot of content, to make this really epic, event and thing out of this trip. But really, I just enjoyed being here. And I learned so much from Pat, from Mike, from Seth, just about how the company's kind of originated. And I'm hoping that I was able to capture some of that in this video. But, one thing I always tell myself, when content starts to feel like a job, that's when I need to stop doing content. And started to feel myself doing that a little bit on this trip. So, no, I just took a step back, recorded what I wanted to, but didn't say much. I didn't want to be on the camera much. So, and, I'm just here to absorb information. So that's what it's all about. Really excited to share this with you guys. Hopefully I got some good footage. If I didn't, if there's one thing I've learned here at Axe and Sledge, fuck you.